Let's discuss the beautiful Tampa Bay beaches. And I say Tampa Bay and not Tampa because technically Tampa doesn't have any beaches. But when you discuss Tampa Bay, you also include St. Pete and Clearwater because Tampa Bay is a tri-city area. And trust me, when it comes to St. Pete and Clearwater, they have tons of beaches. In this video, I'm going to be discussing what type of beaches you want to go to according to what types of feel you want. Because some beaches are mainly like tourist beaches, other beaches are mainly like party beaches. So not only we're going to be discussing that, we're going to be discussing some of the cool things you can do around the beaches, like where to go and where to eat, and also maybe a couple of hidden gems. So stick around, we got a lot to show you in this video, and we're going to get after it right now. This is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything about the eating, the sleeping, the work, the playing, the good and the bad of living in Tampa, then subscribe below or tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Tampa. I'm Jonathan. Me and my partner James, we calls and emails every single day from people just like you looking for help on making their move to Tampa. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All of our information is in the description below. We'll love to help you make a smooth move to Tampa. Welcome to Clearwater Beach. Clearwater Beach consistently gets ranked some of the top beaches in America time and time again because not only they have this beautiful white sand and the crystal clear waters as you can see behind me, but they got plenty of things to do around the city as well, just outside of the beach. It is extremely touristy beach though. So however, if you come out here, expect to see a lot of tourism, tons of people on this beach, which ain't a bad thing. But if you want more of a calmer vibe, then I would recommend some of the other beaches. But Clearwater Beach has a lot to do and a lot of fun activities. Like if you can see right there in the back, they have like this big old play area for the kids. You'll also see people just going up and down the streets because they got plenty of different types of mom and pop shops like seafood foods, ice cream shops, things of that nature. It's also good for locals as well if you just want like a getaway and just have like a weekend on the beach. My recommendation would be go to like the Hyatt Regency building, as you can see in the back. People call it like the Big Pink Hotel, but they got some awesome amenities in there. So they got like this rooftop deck pool overlooking the beach. So all you get is this beautiful view in the background. They got some great accommodations there as well. I'll highly recommend it. So just across the street, that's the beach right there. So just across the street, you're gonna have this main strip and you're gonna be running into a ton of different little mom and pop shops, a lot of pizza shops, a lot of taco shops. There's gonna have some bars, some breweries. One of my favorites over here as far as food is, you guys gotta come check out Krabby's Bar and Grill. They have some excellent fried fish foods in there. I would recommend like the flounder and the shrimp, or the lobster rolls are phenomenal. They also have like live music in the back that they're always playing. They have like this little cornhole set up right here. So there's some fun activities to do while you're over here on Clearwater Beach. We're here at one of my favorite places in Clearwater called Shephards. Shephards like a one-stop shop and literally has it all. It is like a hotel where they have like a nice pool and a bar overlooking the beach, but it's also a bar if you don't stay at the resort. You could just go in through the side over here and then you can have a little bit of everything because it's a nice little bar. It's almost like a little patio area, but they also have a huge dance floor and DJ booth, which they bring in live DJs, and they have this huge little nighttime party, usually like on Sundays. Saturdays gets pretty popping too, but if you don't want to be the party scene over here, you could actually step just outside of Shephards and they have like a little beach area where they have like lawn chairs. You can relax and then take in the bay and the views. So this place has a little bit of everything. You want to party, it has it. And it's also has some pretty good food as well. A lot of seafood, a lot of different fried options, which technically ain't that good for you, but hey, they taste extremely well. Or they do have some pasta dishes as well. So I would check out Shephards over here, right over here on Clearwater Beach. And the great thing about it is in the back, they have like this rental section. So you can rent out like little scooters or bicycles and you can ride up and down the streets of Clearwater Beach, or in the back, the same spot where you rent those from, they also have like jet skis and like little kayaks as well. So you can just go out on the water and have some nice little water adventures over here in Clearwater Beach. All right, we are here at Clearwater Beach, right off the main roundabout. Now this is where you're gonna have all the excursions, and trust me, they have tons of excursions. You're going to see all these like little shops you see in the background. That's going to be things like speedboat adventures. They got like a yacht starship cruise over here, which is like a dinner cruise, explore the ocean by night while having some good dinner. They also have like a calypso cruise. They have like a pirate ship in the back. So they got like all types of different activities and vibes you want is going to be here. They got like jet ski rentals and kayaks and things galore. Any type of water adventure you want, right by the pier, right in Clearwater Beach. And finally, they got this awesome pier, famously known as Pier 60. Now, this pier goes all the way down there, and you pay like a little $1 once you get to the halfway point, and then you go through these little doors, and then you could go fishing like right at the very edge, or you can catch some breathless sunsets over here, because Clearwater has some amazing sunsets, because we are facing west. So you go there, you do a little fishing. They have like little baits and stuff like that you can hook up to the fishing line. So they got the whole little setup over there. I would highly recommend checking out Clearwater Beach. It's an awesome vibes over here, awesome white powdery sand. So come check it out. All right, welcome to Sand Key Beach. Sand Key Beach is actually in Sand Key Park, which is just across a short bridge from Clearwater Beach. And just when you get across there, you're gonna have the same type of beach like Clearwater Beach is gonna have, except for it's a lot less touristy. As you can see behind me, they got like these little the little lawn chairs and everything that you can rent out. You get the same type of beautiful sand, same type of bay water as well, nice and calm. You're outside of of all the touristy spot as well. And when you come into Sand Key Park, there's going to be like a whole little park section as well. So they're going to have like a little playground, a bunch of little grills where you get to hang out and have like a picnic, or you could go on the other side of Sand Key where it's more rocky, not quite a beach vibe. And then that's where you see a lot of the fishermen go. So they go out, or you just want to have a nice day out on the water just fishing. You go over there and get some great catches. So here you have it over here in Sand Key Beach, right by Clearwater Beach. So in the park side of Sand Key Park, they have like these little pavilions, as you can see in the background, with little grill stations that you can come up and have a nice little picnic and bring the family, enjoy some festivities just grilling out on the park. And you're not too far away from the beach as well, which is just right here. If you go into the park, they're going to have like this little trail area, which goes all around the whole area with the beach. And they're also going to have like these little kid station playgrounds as well, and a bunch of little different activities you could do. So you could just come out here and enjoy the park or the beach or both. As you make your way a little bit more south, you end up at Indian Rocks Beach, which is just south of Clearwater. So it is nowhere nearly as crowded as Clearwater, because this is mostly like, this is a private beach access right here. However, this is mostly like a residential beach. You'll see a lot of the residents come up here. That's why it's nowhere nearly as crowded. They still offer the great, beautiful white sand and some clear waters in the back. And as you go down further towards the street over there, they got nice little mom and pops restaurants and little shops. Offers like more of like a beachy type vibe and feel. So it's a great town to check out if you're more laid back. All right, and while on Indian Rocks Beach, I highly recommend coming out here to Hurricane Eddie's. It's like a nice little beach bar vibe. They got a lot of people come in here and just watch the games because they got a lot of TVs. It's almost like a pub. They serve your classic wings and nachos and sandwiches and things of that, while also having a food bar. All right, a little bit further south from that, you're going to end up at Indian Shores. Indian Shores looks just like this in the background. So not that crowded, reason being because it's mostly like a residential. So you'll have like a lot of these condos right there on the beach. And yeah, a lot of these you could get for sale. Make sure to reach out to me or my partner James. We'll be glad to help you with your transition if you want to move over here to Indian Shores. I mean, imagine just living there and literally having the beach in your backyard. What more can you ask for? That's like true Florida living right there. They also have like a lot of nice little restaurants as you go inward towards Indian Shores Main Street, like Salt Grille, and they also have like a bunch of different little seafood spots as well. So I highly recommend checking out this area, Indian Shores, just south of Clearwater. Welcome to Madeira Beach. So it's not that touristy over here, as you can see in the background. It's going to be a lot of residences. You can get like condos like right next to the beach, or a lot more as you go down. So this would be also another spot to check out if you want to move closer to the beach, but you don't want to have thousands of people surrounding you. They do have some fun things to do out here as well. Like they have a Smuggler's Cove, which is like a 18-hole miniature golf course, and it's all elevated, so that's a pretty cool add-on. And they also got like a lot of these surf shops, a lot of these mom and pop shops, a little bit of some seafood places as well to go and grab a bite to eat over here on Madeira Beach. All right, welcome to one of my favorite beaches if you just want to have a calm, relaxing day, but you also want to be really close to a lot of the action. This right here is Treasure Island, and this one's really awesome because not only provides some awesome sunsets, but it's actually almost technically considered St. Pete because St. Petersburg, you can actually take Central Avenue if you're hanging out on the pier all the way over there for sunrises, and you could take Central Ave in downtown St. Petersburg, that one street all the way down, and you'll essentially end up right here where I'm at now, Treasure Island, which they have a lot of different hotels and things to do over here. Plus they have John's Pass, which is like a complete village about a quarter mile up the street. One of my favorite things to do over here, besides the beach of course, and enjoy the beach sunset, is going to be, they have a really nice Mexican restaurant called VIP, and this place is awesome. Everything from some great cocktails, excellent Mexican food at a great price as well. Another highlight over here in Treasure Island, you'll see a lot of the times, I mean, you got tons of sands over here, a lot of real estate. So you'll have a lot of competitions coming here. One of my favorites is going to be like the sand building competitions, and it's professional. They build like 15-foot sand castles, really intricate designs in them. So you'll see a lot of different types of events come over here because the beach has a lot of real estate of sand. All right, I'm over here on John's Pass, where it's just right by Treasure Island. And John's Pass is like a whole village where they have everything from classic boutique shops where you can get some nice little unique pieces and clothing to your classic souvenir shops and everything in between. Your food spots, your nice little fish restaurants, your pizza, your ice cream, a little bit of everything. And they also have tons of different excursions to do. So you can see in the background, they actually have like a Calypso cruise. They have they do jet ski rentals. They do different like boat type of rentals as well. So every type of water activity you want is going to be over here at John's Pass. You just come over here, you rent it, and they'll take you straight out on the water from there. Or you can just hang out, grab a bite to eat, and check out everything that John Pass has to offer right by Treasure Island. All right, welcome to a pretty cool spot, and I really like to come here if you want to get catered to. This is called Caddy's on the Beach, right by Sunset Beach. And they got this awesome spot called Caddy's in the background where they have like tons of games. They do bucket pong and they Connect Four. They are different types of bars overlooking like this beautiful ocean right here in the back, where you can rent out these chairs, these little hammocks. Also, you can rent out these little cabanas on the side. So I mean, you can cater to. They'll come directly up to you and bring you the menu while you're chilling on the beach. That way, they bring your food, your cocktails, whatever you want. Or you can just come out here and hang out and enjoy some great seafood bites to eat over here right on the beach. So welcome over here to probably one of the wildest times you'll have on the beach over here in the Tampa Bay area. This right here is Postcard in Beach, and it's right in St. Pete Beach. Now this place is pretty wild because right there behind me is they always have like DJs coming in on the weekends, and they have like a couple bars and places you get some food, and it gets wild. It just gets packed with people. So if you're into that party life type of scene, then this is going to be the spot for you. I mean, everyone's over here just jamming out, hanging out at the bar. They do some really nice little concerts here, and some great DJs come in, and people just relax and just let loose over here, right here on the beach. Now it is a little quiet right now because we're here on a Monday. However, I mean, we do have some you'll see over here like 4th of July parties. There's just like 100,000 people over here, and this beach gets totally packed. So you can rent out these little chairs and relax on the beach, or you could go party over here on the where they have the DJ and the beach dance floor. And you get a little tired, just come back over here to the beach and relax and swim and enjoy some great times, some great vibes over here at Postcard Inn. All right, another reason I like St. Pete Beach is not only because PCI and all the wild times you're going to have over here with the good music and the good drinks right on the beach, is you're right here on Gulf Boulevard. And in St. Pete Beach, they got a ton of different food options. Everything from like your Thai restaurants to your nice seafood and steak restaurants to like your pizza shops to your taco stands. So they got a ton of different food options and a bunch of different bars along the way over here on Gulf Boulevard. So there's a lot of things to do over here at St. Pete Beach. If you don't want to party at like say a PCI, but you can always hang out over here and choose one of the many different experiences and different restaurants and different bars over here on St. Pete Beach. I'm over here at beautiful Grille Beach, where most notably what they have is going to be the famous Don Cesar Hotel, which is a huge hotel which you can just come in and you don't have to be a guest of the hotel. You just come in, relax, grab some awesome food, hang out over here by the pool area and enjoy some cocktails. It's a great place to meet people, just to mingle it up. Or you could come out here to the beach over here at Grille, where they have like probably one of the most powdery sands in the Tampa Bay area. They do a lot of events over here on the beach. They have a lot of real estate around. That's one thing that Casa Grille is great on all the events and also the different options from just hanging out at the Don Cesar Hotel, or just coming out here and relaxing and on one of these nice little chairs, or you can have some little fun and a little adventure and get one of the jet skis, or like these little banana boats almost that they hook up to like a speedboat, and you're just riding it throughout the waves. So it's an awesome event to have, an awesome place to check out over here. It's called Casa Grille. And this is Fort DeSoto Park, where they have a couple different beaches, the north and the south. And they have plenty of activities to do around here as well, which is why I like coming here. As you're coming over here, you're going to pass through Tierra Verde, and then you're going to pay a couple tolls, and then once you get in the park, you're going to pay $5 to park. But then there's so many things that this park has to offer. At the beginning, you'll see like a boat ramp where boats go off, and there's actually a ferry that could take you to Egmont Key for a small fee. And that's like an island there where they have a bunch of little parties, or you can just relax on a different like island type of vibe. As you're going towards Fort DeSoto, you're going to pass like the Fort DeSoto Dog Beach, which is extremely dog friendly, beautiful beaches just like this where you can swim with your dog. And then as you go down a little bit further, you're going to have the fort, and then they're going to have a couple beaches. So I highly recommend checking out this place called Fort DeSoto Park. Also, a great thing about Fort DeSoto Park is the history. Like right now, you get to explore through the fort and take a look at like all the cannons, and then you get to go through the barracks where all the soldiers stayed back in the day. You get to see like things in the background right here where they have all these other cannons, and it's just a cool thing to see where there's like a lot of history. So you get to travel up and down here, and then they have like these little stations, and they'll give you like insights on what happened in the past and what they used certain things for. Like you'll see like this little post right here that tells you what all these little barracks or whatever, what they stayed in, what station was what. So that's also another cool thing as well. And plus, a little bit outside, they have a huge trail that goes around the whole Fort DeSoto Park. So I mean, you'll see a lot of like triathlon people training here, and they're running and they're biking, and it's right by the beach for the swim as well. So I mean, there's plenty of things to do over here in Fort DeSoto Park. And that wraps up not all the Tampa beaches, but most of them, with a wide variety of things, from like a tourist beach, a beach just to hang out, or a beach to have a wild time and party it up. So that gives you a different idea of the different types of beaches that Tampa Bay has to offer. If you want to move close to the beach, or if you could consider yourself living there or beautiful Tampa, go ahead and reach out to me or my partner James. All of our information is in the description below. I hope to help you make a smooth move to Tampa. Until next time, see you guys around town.